Hello ladies and gentlemen, Stephen Mantis here in Smith Falls, Ontario, the Memorial Centre, and it's a handicap match we're looking at right now, a classic handicap match from 2012. MVP, who just hit the ropes on the top rope, just busted, sent him flying next first to the concrete. He's in a handicap match here against Chaz Lovely and Patton Preston Perry, who's now known as Pretty Boy Preston Perry, managed by Richard Dixon. And I don't know how MVP's moving at all. That top rope just busted, sending him neck first to the floor. And they're double teaming MVP right now like hyenas, staying on top of him, showing absolutely no mercy. Atomic drop here by MVP, still has some fight in him. Chop there to Preston Perry. Now he grabs Chaz Lovely, smashes him in the face, smashes Perry in the face, throws Perry outside of the ring, but he shouldn't turn his back on Chaz. He caught him as Chaz was going to hit him from behind with a double axe handle, firing up on Chaz now. Now if he's calling for something here, he's throwing Chaz right out of the ring, and of course since this match, which took place in 2012, MVP has moved on to the dark side, has actually joined forces with Preston Perry. But on this night in Smith Falls, Ontario, they were enemies, as we see a group hug here by Richard Dixon, Chaz Lovely, and Preston Perry. But MVP just does a massive plancha to the outside over all three ropes onto these three. MVP now picks up Perry, smashes him across the jaw. Very impressive showing here by MVP thus far. You can hear that smack way up in the nosebleed section as MVP's trying to do something with this wooden chair steps here. He jumps across, cross body on both Patton Preston Perry and charming Chaz Lovely, and I believe MVP may have actually hurt his own ribs on that. Both of these men are now down, and MVP just takes those solid oak steps and bashes Chaz Lovely in the head with those steps. That's going to rearrange a face and everything. Now he's got the boombox. He hits Preston Perry with the boombox. The referee's got to get control of this match here. That referee's no longer with Great North Wrestling, possibly because of his questionable officiating. And now he's going after the manager, Richard Dixon here. But he shouldn't turn his back on Preston Perry, who just nailed him across the back. Nails him again. Smashes his face against that wooden barrier there. The referee's got to put a stop to this. Chaz is now taking over on MVP inside the ring. Version of the diamond cutter there by Chaz to MVP. MVP taking a lot of punishment here. It could be over here too. Kick out by MVP, just a 2 count. Of course, MVP will be back in action for Great North Wrestling on February the 27th at our event in Hawkesbury, Ontario. He'll also be there May 6th in Ottawa, Ontario. And we'll be returning to Smith Falls, Ontario on June the 4th in this very arena. Go to thehannibaltv.com, thehannibaltv.com, and click on the events section for all the information on our upcoming events next year. It's going to be the biggest year for Great North Wrestling in its history, which is saying a lot, as we've been around since 2007. As we see MVP taking over now on Patton Preston Perry, kisses his elbow, elbows him right across the throat, going for a second one, finds its mark nicely. He's asking the crowd, should he do a third? Now he's pulling down his knee pad, knees him right in the jaw, and this could be it here too. Richard Dixon now appears to be going in the ring. The referee's got to get this manager off of the ring apron. He has no business in the ring. Chaz tripped down now by MVP, who has him in a version of the camel clutch. Of course, MVP recently turned on his partner, the Steel Warrior, after a successful match in their hometown of Rockland, Ontario. And MVP will be teaming with the Biker Blade to take on Freak Nation February the 27th in Hawkesbury, Ontario, on a card headlined by Carlito, Caribbean Cool. Tickets for that one are on sale now at the Robert Hartley Arena or ticketweb.ca. As we see Chaz Lovely working away on the back and neck area of MVP. Now he's got a bit of a Texas cloverleaf on MVP, which puts tremendous pressure on the knees and lower back. The referee saying, what do you say? He's not ready to give up yet. Now this manager is grabbing the hand of Chaz, putting more pressure on the lower back of Chaz. The referee is looking in the wrong direction here. MVP's in a lot of trouble. He's got to work his way out of this maneuver. So we see him pushing up not only his weight, but all the weight that Chaz has on his back. This is a great showing of strength here. Chaz now reversing the hold, but MVP stands up, kicks him right off. MVP is getting mad now. He's fired up. He's trying to get the crowd to rally behind him. He's absolutely feeding off of this crowd here in Smith Falls, Ontario. Always a great crowd for wrestling. That's why we come back each and every year. Bump handle slam attempt, and it finds his mark here on Charming Chaz. This is over now. 1, 2. No, Chaz somehow kicks out of that, and we see Patton and Preston Perry applauding the Charming One from the outside. Of course, Chaz unfortunately had a career-ending injury. He no longer wrestles. Preston Perry is now known as Pretty Boy Preston Perry, and recently had a victory over Bushwhacker Luke Williams. He'll be back in action for Great North Wrestling May the 6th in Ottawa, as we see a low blow to MVP right there. The referee did not see it. Chaz now has MVP by the arms, holding him up for Perry, but he moves out of the way. Perry stops himself. 2 super kicks. Amazing, absolutely amazing. Now he picks up Charming Chaz. This is his finishing maneuver, the spinning fall away slam. This could be it. Richard Dixon trying to go in for the save, but he's too late. MVP picks up the victory. Follow us on Facebook, Great North Wrestling, Twitter at GNW Wrestling, and thehannibaltv.com has all your news and information.